What if I told you that some of the most well-known R&B artists had secret relationships with their fellow co-stars? Behind the music industry's glamour and sparkle, many of these relationships were complicated by infidelity and conflict. From your favorite Jay-Z and Beyoncé, who are known as the power couple, to Chris and Karrueche, who ended their long-time marriage due to infidelity. Here are 20 R&B stars who cheated with their co-stars. Beyoncé, Giselle Knowles, and Sean Corey Carter. Jay-Z and Beyoncé started dating in the early 2000s, but they kept their relationship private for a while. As one of the most well-known couples in music, they frequently worked together on songs like 03 Bonnie and Clyde. In 2008, Beyoncé and Jay-Z got married in secret without making the public aware of it. Close friends and relatives attended their private wedding. Their first child, Blue Ivy, was born in 2012, and in 2017 they welcomed twins, Sir and Rumi. For years, Beyoncé and Jay-Z have been a prominent power couple, but there have also been rumors of infidelity surrounding their relationship. Following several public disclosures and incidents, the rumors and drama surrounding their relationship increased. Many people believed that Beyoncé's album Lemonade was a reaction to Jay-Z's adultery. With references to a woman dubbed Becky with the Good Hair, the album's lyrics and images seemed to hint to Jay-Z's infidelity, which stoked rumors about who his purported mistress was. Songs like Hold Up and Sorry seem to deal with themes of heartbreak, betrayal, and retaliation. Because of the album's intense emotional content, many people thought Beyoncé was disclosing intimate facts about her marriage. Jay-Z's album 444, which was released shortly after Lemonade, clearly addressed his infidelity. In songs like Family Feud and 444, Jay-Z acknowledged his infidelity and apologized for it. He freely admitted that he had harmed Beyoncé, but he was also making an effort to mend their relationship. In interviews, Jay-Z acknowledged cheating and said that although his marriage had faced significant difficulties, they were now in a better place. In 2018, Beyoncé and Jay-Z even embarked on a joint tour called the On the Run 2, which appeared to be an indication that they had made up and were on the move. In 2018, the couple published an album called Everything Is Love, which included songs that expressed feelings of reconciliation and healing. The positive tone and teamwork of the record gave the impression that they had overcome their marital problems. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. Midway through the 1980s, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown first crossed paths. While Bobby was the lead singer of the popular R&B group New Edition, Whitney was already a rising celebrity at the time, having published her debut album in 1985. They hit it off right away. And even though their public personas couldn't be more different, Bobby being known for his rebellious attitude, Whitney for her pure, wholesome image, they ended up dating. In 1992, both of them got married, and in 1993, they welcomed a daughter, Bobby Christina Brown. In the media's extensive coverage of their wedding, Whitney was frequently portrayed as the more refined and polished person, whereas Bobby was recognized for his exuberant performances and bad boy persona. Their mutual battles with powder and alcohol abuse were among the biggest obstacles in their marriage. Whitney and Bobby had both openly talked about their struggles with addiction, which contributed significantly to the problems in their marriage. Bobby also had problems with powder and alcohol, while Whitney was reported to have battled crack cocaine and prescription medications. Infidelity was the subject of many allegations and rumors on both sides of the marriage. Whitney Houston was accused of being disloyal at different times during their marriage, while Bobby Brown was known to have a history of infidelity. Whitney and Bobby hardly ever addressed these claims directly, but they were a part of the media circus that surrounded their relationship. Their actions in public occasionally pointed to their marital difficulties. Rumors concerning Bobby's extramarital affairs were common in the 1990s, and Whitney's battles with addiction prompted people to speculate about her infidelity as well. Both of them, however, kept their private lives somewhat private, despite the fact that their substance problems, legal struggles, and public altercations further fueled rumors. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown have separated after 14 years of marriage. In 2008, the divorce was finalized. By this time, their marriage had already been marred by a number of public events, such as Whitney's substance abuse, Bobby's legal issues, and their shared struggles with the demands of celebrity. Both celebrities went on with their personal and professional lives after the divorce, which signaled the end of a chapter in their lives. Usher and Chili Rosanda Thomas. When Usher and Chili first met in the late 1990s, their relationship gained popularity very fast. With his 1997 album, My Way, Usher was starting to make a name for himself as a solo artist, and Chili was a member of the wildly popular R&B group TLC. When they began dating, both of them were at the height of their careers. The pair became one of the most talked about couples in the entertainment world when they went public with their relationship in the early 2000s. They frequently appeared together in public, at award presentations, and in music videos because of their undeniable chemistry. Many of their admirers were startled when the pair split up in 2003. Although Usher and Chili never made their reasons for splitting public, Usher's alleged infidelity soon became a hot topic. In interviews, Chili has admitted that their split was challenging and that she had hoped their romance would succeed, but in the end, their disagreements caused it to fail. Usher's 2004 album, Confessions, which was one of the most important albums in his career, was released soon after his split from Chili. Several of the album's tracks, especially Confessions, the title track, sparked speculation among many fans and critics that they were about his relationship with Chili. Throughout the song, Usher fights with the idea of being honest with a spouse and admits to adultery. This made many believe that a key source of inspiration for the record was Usher's suspected infidelity during his relationship with Chili. Chili has talked about her relationship with Usher in a number of interviews, saying that their split was difficult, yet essential. She has also discussed the things she learned from the relationship, specifically the significance of having a partner that respects and values you and your sense of self-worth. Although Chili has been candid about her heartbreak over their breakup, she has made it clear that she wanted someone who was genuinely loyal to her in the end. Mary J. Blige and Kendu Isaacs. During the early 2000s, Mary J. Blige got acquainted with Kendu Isaacs. She had Kendu as her manager at the time. Their professional relationship soon evolved into a love one. As Mary was leaving a tumultuous relationship, Kendu provided her with solace and security. In 2003, Kendu Isaacs and Mary J. Blige were married. Mary often talked about how Kendu had given her life balance and contentment, suggesting that their union was a happy one. In addition to being Mary's husband, Kendu served as her manager during their marriage, and the two seemed to have a very strong, cohesive working relationship. The couple's relationship was regarded as one of the most well-known in the music industry, and they frequently appeared in public. Mary frequently talked about how Kendu helped her stay grounded, particularly following her battles with addiction and other personal problems in the 1990s. Their relationship was praised by many admirers who saw it as a powerful illustration of love and cooperation. Their marriage started to face difficulties over time. Accusations of infidelity were a major factor in their split. Their relationship soured after it was revealed that Kendu Isaacs had cheated on Mary. Kendu's reported relationships were among the irreconcilable issues Mary cited in her 2016 divorce filing. Mary found the split especially painful because she had openly expressed her love and dedication for Kendu. She talked about how hard it was to trust someone with whom she had been so intimate on a personal and professional level in interviews. Following their divorce, Mary published a number of heartfelt songs, particularly Strength of a Woman, which described the hurt and betrayal she experienced. Chris Brown and Karrueche Tran. Karrueche Tran and Chris Brown met in 2011 through acquaintances they had in common. Chris soon became acquainted with Karrueche, who at the time was a model and aspiring actress, and their relationship developed out of the spotlight in the beginning. Chris and Karrueche gained recognition in the R&B and entertainment industries as soon as they started dating. At the time, Chris was a worldwide celebrity who was still getting over the highly publicized aftermath from his 2009 attack on Rihanna. In contrast, Karrueche was becoming more well-known as a model and actress, and as a result of her relationship with Chris. The fact that Chris continued to be in contact with Rihanna was one of the most distinctive aspects of his relationship with Karrueche. Rumors that Chris was still seeing Rihanna persisted even after he started dating Karrueche. Chris and Karrueche relationship was under constant strain as a result of the media's constant speculations about Chris's affections for Rihanna, particularly when the two were seen together in public. Chris was publicly accused of cheating on Karrueche with multiple women in 2013, which heightened the infidelity allegations about the couple. His relationships with other women were widely publicized by the media, particularly while he and Karrueche were allegedly not legally together, but were yet emotionally bonded. In 2015, Karrueche and Chris formally ended their highly publicized romance after several years, following a period of turmoil that included his adultery and his intermittent involvement with Rihanna. In interviews and social media posts, Karrueche discussed their breakup, saying that she had attempted to work things out despite all the obstacles, but had to leave because of Chris's actions and infidelity. Music, fame, and wealth are all important, but perhaps the most dramatic stories are the ones that happen behind the scenes. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz. Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys first crossed paths in the early 2000s. Swizz Beatz, whose real name is Kasim Dean, was a well-known music artist and producer who worked with musicians such as DMX, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé. The same was true for Alicia Keys, who became a sensation after releasing Songs in a Minor, her debut album, in 2001. The musician and songwriter Mashonda Tifrere was Swizz's wife during the time of his love involvement with Alicia. It was evident that their love was coming to an end, and their marriage was already having problems. In 2008, as Swizz's divorce with Mashonda was being finalized, Alicia and Swizz's romance came to light. Due to the timeline of their romance, there was a lot of suspicion that Alicia had dated Swizz when he was still married. Mashonda publicly accused Alicia and Swizz of cheating, and there were rumors in the press that Alicia was the cause of their marriage's dissolution. Mashonda was extremely outspoken about how she felt betrayed, especially since she and Alicia had been friends before the affair. She even criticized Alicia for not being open about their relationship, expressing her hurt and fury in interviews and on social media. Both Swizz and Alicia responded by arguing that they didn't start dating until after his marriage dissolved. Christopher Bridges and Tamika Foster. According to reports, Ludacris and Tamika Foster first crossed paths in the early 2000s. Tamika Foster worked as a stylist and fashion consultant at the time, while Ludacris was already a well-known rapper and actor with a blossoming career. Mutual friends introduced them, and their bond eventually blossomed into a romantic relationship. In the beginning, the pair kept their relationship very discreet, but by 2008, they were spotted together. Although Ludacris had previously been connected to other women, Tamika turned out to be the one who would significantly alter his life. Tamika was still married when Ludacris and her started dating, which added another level of controversy to their relationship. Tamika's romance with Ludacris coincided with the dissolution of her marriage to television executive Ryan Glover. Public attention increased when some publications speculated that Ludacris might have contributed to the breakup of her marriage. The timing of Ludacris and Tamika's romance drew criticism from the general population. Tamika, a lady who was also involved in another marriage at the time, also came under fire from fans and critics who thought Ludacris had cheated on his previous relationships. In spite of this, Tamika and Ludacris appeared to dismiss the criticism and carry on with their relationship. Fantasia Barrino and Antoine Cook. In 2009, American Idol winner and R&B singer Fantasia Barrino met married man Antoine Cook. Originally from North Carolina, Antoine was then employed in sales. Fantasia was performing in North Carolina when the two first met, and their romance soon blossomed. The fact that Antoine Cook was married to Paula Cook at the time of his affair with Fantasia was what caused their relationship to be so heated. It was said that Antoine and Paula's marriage was already in trouble before he began dating Fantasia, and they had 2 children together. However, because it appeared to be directly related to the breakup of his marriage, the timing of their affair sparked a backlash from the public. The relationship between Fantasia and Antoine Cook was made public in 2010 when Antoine's wife, Paula Cook, filed a lawsuit against her. Paula said that her marriage had collapsed because Fantasia was the homewrecker involved. Many people criticized Fantasia for her relationship with a married guy, which caused a media frenzy. The public strongly condemned Fantasia since many thought she had deliberately courted a married man. In defense of herself, Fantasia stated that when they first met, she was not aware that Antoine was still married. She has, however, made conflicting remarks about the affair throughout the years, ultimately acknowledging that she did not make the best choices in her personal life at the time. Additionally, Fantasia talked about how hard it was for her to cope with the public humiliation and media criticism. Brandy Norwood and Wanya Morris. The two celebrities allegedly met at a music industry event and started dating in 1998. Both celebrities kept their personal lives low-key during their early years together, and their relationship was extremely discreet. The media, however, was immediately intrigued by their relationship because they were both young and gifted artists, particularly after they were seen together in public. Due to their immense fame at the time, Brandy and Wanya's relationship was frequently the focus of considerable media attention. In addition to her music, Brandy was well known for her appearance on the television program Moesha, while Wanya's group, Boys II Men, was among the most famous R&B groups ever. Their relationship thus caught the interest of gossip publications and tabloids. Wanya was around 25 years old when they started dating, and Brandy was 19. The two seemed to be very close despite their different ages, frequently going to events together and showing affection in public. The demands of their developing jobs and the ongoing attention, however, affected their still young relationship. Their breakup was the subject of gossip, including claims of infidelity and a lack of maturity. Wanya and Brandy, however, have never acknowledged any particular cause for the split. They just seemed to drift apart as they got older and their occupations changed. Cornell Iro Haynes Jr. and Ashanti Shaquoia Douglas. Their same musical interests were one of the main things that united them. In 2004, Nelly's blockbuster single Body on Me included Ashanti, strengthening their relationship even more. Before they announced their relationship to the world, many fans thought they had a unique bond because of their on-screen chemistry in the music video. Nelly and Ashanti finally made their romance public in the mid-2000s, following years of rumors. They were spotted together at a number of red carpet occasions, and it was clear they clicked. Together, they also made a number of public appearances, such as at the 2005 Billboard Music Awards and other prestigious occasions. Nelly and Ashanti's courtship was closely watched by the media, as is the case with many well-known celebrity relationships. Their relationship was the subject of continuous speculation by fans and tabloids who occasionally even questioned their allegiance to one another. Infidelity and trust concerns were also rumored, especially as their jobs became increasingly demanding. Because both celebrities were frequently in the spotlight, their relationship was under more strain. Despite their breakup, their bond and mutual respect for one another have remained intact over the years. Sierra Princess Harris and Nevarius Damon Wilburn. Soon after meeting, they became a couple after their professional relationship blossomed into a romantic one. Their collaboration on the song Body Party from Kiara's self-titled album in 2013 was one of the turning points in their relationship. Their chemistry on the song helped solidify their public reputation as a couple, and the song was a huge smash. Future asked Sierra to marry him in 2013, and the two got engaged. They announced their engagement with great fanfare when Future proposed with a huge 15-carat diamond ring. The media extensively reported on their engagement, and fans rejoiced at the couple's well-publicized romance. In spite of their engagement and public relationship, Sierra and Future split up in August 2014. Even though the precise causes of their split were never entirely established, several theories were put out as contributing factors. Although Future's claimed infidelity was never publicly verified, it was one of the most often cited reasons. Sierra clarified in post-breakup interviews that she didn't feel she was getting the attention she was due. The relationship had obviously fallen apart because of trust concerns, even though she didn't specifically mention cheating. After Future made remarks about her in public that Sierra felt damaged her reputation, she later sued him for defamation in 2015, claiming that he had done so for $15 million. According to her, Future's negative comments about her and their split upset her and harmed her career. Keyshia Cole and Daniel Gibson. Around 2009, Keyshia and Daniel came out as a couple after being regularly spotted together at public events and outings. Both were active on social media, frequently sharing intimate moments with their followers. Mutual admiration surrounded their relationship, and they seemed to be quite supportive of one another's professional endeavors. Keyshia frequently shared photos of herself with Daniel, and he would express his admiration for her musical and professional achievements. Daniel Gibson asked Keyshia Cole to marry him. The couple seemed to be in love, and Keyshia posted on social media about how happy she was about the engagement, which was widely reported. After Daniel proposed with a stunning diamond ring, the pair appeared to be moving forward with their future together. Over time, there were indications of stress in the couple's relationship. Allegations of cheating were among the well-publicized highs and lows of Keyshia and Daniel's relationship. They experienced trust issues because of rumors that Daniel had cheated on them during their relationship. Keyshia also talked candidly about her emotional conflicts in their marriage and her difficulties with trust. The couple experienced a time of separation in 2014, during which Keyshia was frank about the difficulties she was facing. Snoop Dogg and Shantae Broadus. Shantae first encountered Snoop Dogg as a teenager. Even before Snoop's rise to fame as a rapper, Shantae has frequently talked about their relationship as high school sweethearts. When Snoop was at the top of his game, having just released his debut album, Doggy Style, they got married in 1997. Because of their solid pre-fame relationship, they appeared to be able to handle the demands of Snoop's ascent to fame. Snoop and Shantae encountered difficulties, much like many other well-known couples. Their marriage suffered over time as a result of Snoop's lifestyle and popularity, which included the demands of being a well-known musician worldwide. Snoop has been transparent about his infidelity issues and how they affected their relationship. The couple separated for a while in 2004, and Shantae filed for divorce. Although the exact cause of this was not made public, reports pointed to Snoop's infidelity, his rising stardom, and marital problems. Snoop even acknowledged in public his errors and how they contributed to their breakup. After the divorce proceedings were ultimately dropped, both parties appeared to get back together and work on their relationship in secret. Snoop and Shantae publicly reaffirmed their marriage vows in 2008 as a sign of their dedication to one another and their family. In the couple's quest to regain trust and remain together, this was viewed as a positive step. Interestingly, they are still together and have a strong relationship despite the difficult times. Johnny Cash and Vivian Liberto. When Johnny Cash was in the U.S. Air Force in 1951, he met Vivian Liberto. Johnny was based in England at the time, at Lakenheath Air Force Base. A young woman named Vivian lived in the neighborhood and worked as a cashier in San Antonio, Texas. They were instantly connected after meeting through mutual friends. Vivian's beauty captivated Johnny, and his charm and charisma enchanted her as well. They started dating and soon fell in love. While Johnny served in the military, long-distance communication presented difficulties, but their bond held firm. In 1953, Johnny proposed to Vivian, and the two were soon married. Vivian and Johnny Cash's marriage had deteriorated to the point of dissolution by the late 1960s. A separation developed between them as a result of his addiction, his infidelity, and the strain of his job. After years of enduring Johnny's hardships, Vivian finally made the decision that she could no longer stay in the marriage. Vivian Liberto filed for divorce in 1966, claiming that Johnny's developing drug issues and adultery were the causes of their breakup. One of the things that led to their divorce was Johnny's romance with June Carter, whom he eventually married. June and Johnny had become close throughout their musical collaborations, and their strong emotional connection was a major factor in the dissolution of Johnny and Vivian's marriage. Kellis Rogers and Nasir Jones. In 2005, following several years of courtship, Nas and Kellis were married. Even though their wedding was a small, private event, their celebrity generated a lot of media coverage. Nas and Kellis were both at the height of their careers at the time. Nas was successful with albums like God's Son and Hip Hop is Dead, while Kellis was successful with her music, especially following the release of her smash song Milkshake from her 2003 album Tasty. Many fans viewed Kellis and Nas as a power couple in the music industry because of their well-publicized marriage. Nas and Kellis even worked together professionally. Nas was in the music video for Milkshake, and Kellis was featured on the song You Can't Stop Us Now off his 2004 album Street's Disciple. Despite their seeming contentment, they had many problems in their marriage. As is often the case with high-profile relationships, their private problems were frequently in the spotlight. Accusations of infidelity and arguments between the two started to circulate. Their marriage took a turn for the worst in 2009 when Kellis filed for divorce. Although the reasons for their breakup were the subject of much speculation, the couple kept the specifics of their split largely confidential. The divorce, however, grew much more bitter as Kellis disclosed that she was then expecting their child. Knight Jones, the couple's son, was born in July 2009. Sean Combs and Kim Porter. In the late 1990s, model and actress Kim Porter met Bad Boy Records owner Sean Diddy Combs. When their mutual acquaintances initially introduced them, they clicked right away. Diddy was at the pinnacle of his musical career, and Kim was already establishing herself as a successful model. Soon after they met, the two started dating, and their relationship swiftly gained recognition. Diddy's notoriety and Kim's attractiveness made them an eye-catching celebrity pair. Diddy and Kim Porter's relationship was complex, with multiple splits and reconciliations. They had an on and off dynamic and were in a long-term relationship for more than 10 years while never being married. They enjoyed a family and a strong bond in spite of the ups and downs. Diddy and Kim Porter's relationship was frequently characterized as difficult throughout their time together. The couple split up and got back together multiple times. Their relationship was always strained as a result of Diddy's infidelity, his demanding job, and his hectic lifestyle. Kim, on the other hand, always encouraged Diddy's career, and in spite of their disagreements, they maintained a close relationship. Diddy and Kim split up for what appeared to be the last time in 2007. According to reports at the time, Kim had been annoyed by Diddy's incessant womanizing and their relationship's lack of commitment. Nevertheless, they maintained a positive co-parenting relationship and were dedicated to raising their kids together long after their split. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani. Pop singer Gwen Stefani and country music artist Blake Shelton first crossed paths as judges on The Voice. In November 2015, a little more than a year later, they officially announced their relationship. But as it happens, their relationship didn't start out well. Shelton and Stefani were divorcing each other only months prior. Since they were still working together on The Voice at the time, it should come as no surprise that they supported one another through this difficult period and eventually fell in love. They might have kept their ex-partners in the dark about their romance at work, though. An unidentified insider claimed in an interview with Us Weekly that Shelton's ex-wife, country music artist Miranda Lambert, reacted negatively to the news that his new relationship was confirmed. She had her suspicions but didn't really know it was a real thing until the announcement, they claimed. Bush frontman Gavin Rossdale, Stephanie's ex-husband, gained popularity after it was claimed that he had an affair with his kid's nanny. According to a source who spoke to TMZ, Rossdale believes that Stephanie started meeting Blake while they were still together. Therefore, he believes he wasn't the only unfaithful member in the relationship. Who knows what else Shelton and the Just a Girl singer are concealing? If these rumors are true. Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. Through a mutual friend, Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel initially met in 2007. They dated for a short time before splitting up in 2011, but they soon got back together. Although they were frequently spotted together in public, the two kept their relationship largely confidential. They became engaged in December 2011 and were married in a lavish ceremony in Italy on October 19, 2012. Silas Randall Timberlake was born in April 2015, and their second son was born in 2020. Their marriage appeared to be going well. Justin Timberlake was at the heart of an infidelity scandal in November 2019. During Palmer production, he was seen holding hands with his co-star, Alicia Wainwright. There were speculations of an affair because of the pictures, which were taken when Justin and Jessica were still married. The public began to speculate about Justin's relationship with Wainwright after he was spotted sitting near to her in a bar. The photos swiftly went viral. The criticism came quickly, with many people doubting Justin's commitment to Jessica Biel. Shortly after the pictures were made public, Justin spoke out about the issue and the pictures. He apologized for his wrong behavior, but he disputed that he and Alicia Wainwright had a love relationship. He expressed repentance for the acts that had sparked the accusations and apologized to his wife, Jessica, for causing her needless suffering. Following the controversy, Jessica Biel said very little about the matter. Fans were left wondering about the status of their relationship when she refrained from publicly commenting on the claims for a while. But a few weeks later, Jessica showed her support for Justin and their family by posting a subtly worded remark on social media. They seemed to resolve the matter in private, and there were no outward indications that she was moving toward separation right away. John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend first crossed paths in 2006 when Chrissy was chosen to be the model for John's smash song Stereo music video. They both claim that it was love at first sight. Soon after meeting, they started dating, and they had a chemistry that was indisputable. John has frequently talked about how Chrissy's brilliance, wit, and beauty drew him in right away. John Legend asked Chrissy Teigen to marry him in 2011 after they had been dating for a while. On September 14, 2013, they were married in a secret ceremony in Lake Como, Italy, following a romantic engagement. With their loved ones present, the couple enjoyed a lovely wedding, and they used stunning photos from the occasion to show their happiness to followers. Although John and Chrissy's relationship has mostly been free of scandal, in 2020 they were briefly the subject of cheating rumors. Chrissy's Twitter encounters with other men were the source of the claims, including a well-publicized incident involving a purported romance with musician Michael Costello, who later claimed that Chrissy had bullied him on social media. Chrissy promptly responded to these allegations on social media and expressed regret for the pain she had caused. The rumors quickly died down, and John publicly supported his wife throughout this period. Biggie Smalls and Faith Evans. One of the most famous and significant rappers in history, the notorious B.I.G. met American R&B singer Faith Evans in 1994. When Faith signed with Sean Puffy Combs' Bad Boy Records, the two first crossed paths. While Faith Evans was working on her first record, she met Biggie. Faith claims that they clicked right away and that their romance took off. Although they were not together at the time, Biggie was already married to Jan Jackson, his high school sweetheart. In spite of this, Biggie and Faith fell in love, and a few months after they started dating, they were married in a private ceremony in 1994. Biggie's infidelity was one of the most widely reported aspects of his marriage to Faith. During their marriage, Biggie was believed to have had several affairs, the most well-known of which was his relationship with Lil' Kim. Their marriage is said to have been severely strained as a result of the affair with Lil' Kim, and Faith has spoken out about the adultery in interviews. Faith talked candidly in her memoir, Keep the Faith, about the anguish of learning of Biggie's infidelity, particularly the romance with Lil' Kim, which gained widespread media attention in the years after Biggie's passing. Faith was married to Biggie until his death in 1997, despite his infidelity. To uncover more intriguing stories among Hollywood celebrities, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.